Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 329. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here, and welcome back to another juicy episode of WWE News Rumors, guys. So this video is being uploaded at like 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So recently I've been trying out some different upload times. I've done 7 p.m., 9 p.m., 5 p.m. Let me know what you guys like more, because I'm here to kind of do what you guys want, because I actually listen to my fans, unlike the WWE. But we're not going to ramble on too much in the beginning of this episode, guys. We have some juicy news and rumors to talk about, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first news story is about Cain Velasquez. That's a name I haven't said in a very long time. So if you don't know who this is basically, a UFC fighter who has history with Brock Lesnar in the actual UFC octagon, like actual, fighting. Anyway, he was actually signed to a WWE contract. He signed a deal with WWE. He was supposed to do like multiple dates. He did the Saudi Arabia show, and apparently he was injured during that show. Well, he wasn't injured like during the match, but he wasn't injured because of the match. He was injured before. During the match he was injured, but it wasn't like, it's just kind of like a screw with your head kind of thing. Because I mean, like, he walked into the match injured, so when he was in the match he was injured, but he was not injured in the match. I'm just gonna shut up, guys. So basically, Cain Velasquez has been released out of his WWE contract. They were supposed to do other stuff. They were supposed to do like stuff at the Royal Rumble, stuff at WrestleMania, and none of that happened. For whatever reason he's been released out of his contract. So that contract is officially, canceled. All right, let's jump in. And the next news story. This is something I never like talking about because I'm a wrestling fan who enjoys going to wrestling shows. And I said wrestling fan. Did you notice that, guys? I said wrestling fan. I didn't say sports entertainment fan. But anyway, I like going to shows, so it's always very sad news when I hear they've postponed more shows. So these ones aren't in the United States. They're actually some of their like overseas tours. So this one's old. This isn't what this news story is about. But just in case you haven't heard the memo, they were supposed to be doing a tour of the UK in May. That has been postponed. It's going to happen in October. Fingers crossed, hopefully now. The UK tour will be in October. But today, they have officially announced they have postponed the Australia tour. This was supposed to happen in August in Australia, and it's not happening in August, which is kind of concerning for SummerSlam. I get they're going to postpone the house shows in a different, continent before they're going to postpone SummerSlam in the United States, but as of right now, there is no date for when the Australia shows have been canceled to or postponed to. So I'll keep you guys posted if I hear anything, but it was supposed to happen in August. It's been postponed, so the one in October was supposed to be in May, so I'm guessing August. If they're doing it even this year and they don't postpone it for 2021, I would say November-ish, December, if they do it this year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so those are actually the only few news stories I had to talk to you guys about today. Those are actually the confirmed news stories. And now we're going to talk about some unconfirmed news stories, also called rumors, and I'm going to use my catchphrase, which is on a t-shirt available on the Brandon Hodge merchandise store. Shameless plug for those interested. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all the news stories. And now we're going to talk about some juicy rumors. All right, the first rumor is about Money in the Bank. So Money in the Bank is the next WWE pay-per-view. Even though there's not going to be a crowd, Money in the Bank is still my favorite pay-per-view of the year. It's my absolute favorite. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that it's going to be good, especially that they're doing this kind of new thing. Some people may see it like kind of, I don't know, like a cartoon or like a game show or something. But instead of just a normal Money in the Bank ladder match where the wonderful whatever color they decide to do it this year, I'm guessing gold, because it's for both brands, I guess. They're not doing individual branded ones, so it's going to be a gold briefcase for the men, and I would imagine a white one for the women. But basically, there's going to be a briefcase held high above the ring, and instead of normal, where they just have ladders and they're going to fight each other to try to climb the ladder to grab the briefcase, it's going to be a little bit different this year. They're actually doing this at the corporate headquarters in Connecticut, the WWE headquarters. And get this, they're putting the ring and the ladders on top of the roof. How cool is that? But to make it even better, and it just sounds so ridiculous at this point, to make it even better, they have to start in the lobby, the bottom floor of the headquarters, and they got to make their way up to the roof and be able to even get close, and it's just like a whole thing. And it's a wonderful idea. Very, very creative idea. Props to whoever did this. They've been doing some very creative stuff since they haven't had a crowd and they had to do you know, put a little more effort into making it entertaining. They've been doing a wonderful job. But I totally forgot what I was even talking about here. I'm gonna have to look at my little bullet point I have written down here. That's what I write down. I just write little bullet points. I don't actually write too much because I kind of like to keep things raw, because this new show is different than other new shows, because I actually stand here and I give my opinion. If I think something's bullcrap, I'm gonna tell you guys. So basically, Money in the Bank, about the match. So obviously it's gonna be pre-filmed, because this would be a nightmare to do live. So it's pre-filmed. How long did it take them to actually pre-film the men's Money in the Bank ladder match? You know, the match that's gonna start in the lobby and go all the way to the roof. How long did that take to film? It actually took, what, a few hours? You guys, what would you guys, place your bets now in the comments below. Do you guys think it would be a few hours, maybe 30 minutes, 4 hours, 5 hours? No, actually it took an entire day. They didn't stop until it was like pitch black outside and dark, and it was just like, so basically, I don't know if there's windows, but we might notice in the match that they'll be in the lobby and it'll still be like daylight outside. By the time they make it up to the roof, it's gonna be dark, because it took them an entire day to film this thing. I mean, obviously it's bits and pieces that they're piecing together. It's not like the match is gonna be like 9 hours long, because it's not. They're just piecing it together. They kind of just filmed it throughout a day and came up with like new ideas as they were going along, and just kind of did everything piece by piece. Hopefully it all glues together quite nicely, and I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out. But anyway, that's the rumor here, guys. Sorry, this rumor took a long time to explain. I just wanted to kind of put it together well. But my opinion on this is, I think it's a wonderful idea, and props to whoever came up with this idea, and I think it's going to be wonderful, and I'm just hopeful, and I'm going to cross my fingers and hope it turns out good, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, the next rumor. The next rumor is about WWE Releases. So you guys haven't heard, they've recently, you know, had a lot of layoffs in the WWE, and here's the thing that kind of makes you scratch your head. You're like, okay, they laid off all of these people, so they must be doing horrible right now. But apparently WWE, they're very profitable right now. They're making a lot of money. There's no reason they're not like struggling or anything right now. I mean, sure, it's not like horrible, but they're finding ways to make a good profit in this horrible situation. So, I mean, they didn't really have a reason to lay off people. But anyway, that's beside the point. They're just trying to save money and make as much money as they can right now. So basically, they've released the list of wrestlers that they released. Some of them have previously asked for a release and weren't granted it like immediately, and they were finally granted it. But some of those wrestlers didn't want to be released. But anyway, this rumor is saying, if there's any more wrestlers in the WWE who want to be released, come forward, because we'll actually grant you your release right now. We're not going to make you wait around on your contract, because they want to release as many people as they can, and they don't want to like destroy, I guess, too many lives, even though they don't seem to have a problem with doing that sometimes. But anyway, anyone who wants to be released, they can basically ask for a release right now, and they'll be granted it. So it's going to be kind of interesting in the next few days to see if anyone's going to ask for it and actually get released. But if anyone else is released, I will keep you guys posted on that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I will be talking with you guys about inside of this video. Basically, WWE and them getting sued quite badly. So basically, WWE and Vince, he's not exactly, you know, doing everything by the books and everything quite right. So there's a lot of potential for him to be sued, and he's actually being sued right now by at least 10 different organizations, and it's just a mess. I mean, obviously, a few days ago, if you guys haven't seen that news episode or any of the other videos, go check those out. But I said that Vince is actually being sued by some former XFL people for wrongful termination, because basically he fired them the day before he shut down, just so he wouldn't have to pay them what they were contracted to be paid. So he's getting sued for that on the side for XFL. And then we can bring over to the WWE side. There are some stockholders or investors in the WWE who are suing them for incorrect information, and basically they lied about numbers in the press conferences, or whatever the proper terminology is here. So they basically lied and saying they're making more money, or they're not doing as bad as they're doing, and they lied about that, and that got out. So you're screwed there. But to top it off, we have the Saudi situation. So if you guys haven't heard about the Saudi Arabia situation, this was, what was this, guys, last November or something? There were some rumors spread around that WWE wrestlers were stuck in Saudi Arabia and possibly being held hostage. So they're being sued for that as well. Apparently, it was not in the best interest of the investors not to be briefed on the situation or whatever, and there appears to be some kind of a cover-up about what actually happened. So they're being sued for a cover-up for possibly a hostage situation. So they're getting sued for a million different things, and things are just not looking good for them right now. I don't think they're in threat of like going under or anything. I don't think the company's like very risk, but they're having to deal with a lot of lawsuits right now. They have that headquarters full of smart people for a reason, so they'll deal with it. But if anything develops in the lawsuits that's breaking news or anything, I'll keep you guys posted. So there you guys have it. That's basically going to do it for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're brand new to this channel, you enjoyed this video, want to check out some of the other videos, so make sure to subscribe. Want to be notified when I upload brand new videos, turn on the bell, the little notification thingy. It'll send your phone a notification when Brandon Hodge uploads a brand new video. So that's a pretty cool feature, and then give that a thumbs up here on YouTube. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I won't keep you guys much longer. Thanks for watching. I have a bunch of new content coming out, so make sure to turn on push notifications. Come back every day. But I'll stop rambling on, and I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'm Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.